Hello guys, welcome to LAX 2045, Seeds of Motivation Group 45. So first let's introduce ourselves.
Hello everyone, my name is Uncommon Common with metric number 196625.
Hello everyone, my name is Jenny Tan and my matrix number is 197383.
Hi everyone, my name is Kojuni, matrix number 197797.
Hello everyone, my name is Tan Kin Ho. My matrix number is 196267.
Hi everyone, my name is Mayura Nair. My matrix number is 195932.
Hi everyone, my name is Dinesh Vijayan and my matrix number is 197973. So guys, we just watched the video focusing on mental health and depression and giving us a few words of motivation and a different perspective on how we can deal with it. It's a very nice video. So what do you guys think about it?
Okay, I would like to share first. Okay, I think it's a really nice video that it talks why depression happened in the first place. And it all goes back to the video itself mentioned, it all goes back to our consistent thoughts and belief on towards an issue or ourselves regarding how much that we actually worth, and also towards something that we couldn't control. Yeah, so specifically one thing the video mentioned is that we should look into focusing on how we could respond to the issue positively in terms of how, instead of reacting to it negatively in terms of why. Why do I point this? Because sometimes when we face something, right, we tend to ask, why did this happen to me, instead of how could I look into solving this so I wouldn't be troubled by this issue anymore. Yeah, so I think it all goes back to the human brain itself, like how do we wish to instead of reacting towards the issue, we should look into how we could respond to it positively. Yeah, I think that's the takeaway that I had.
So let me share. Okay, so basically this video shows about depressions. So depression is just like mental health. We affects us with the life, and we will affect us with what we're going to do in later. So basically, depressions will make us tend to regret something we what we're going to do now actually or later, and then we will just stop moving, making us move on actually. So people will tend to just like regret everything you do, and then better than what you're going to do afterwards. So let me take an example just like when you do something just like very stressful, and then everything is just like you have the negative thoughts, have the same thoughts on this thing is just like messed up, and then you want to do actually, you want to do, you just like negative thought is coming out, and then after you can have a depressions. So how about we change this another way, just like how are you going to do it? So just like when you stress, how to make it de-stressing, just like release the stress. So maybe you can go somewhere just like entertainment, go somewhere having something fun first, relaxing first, then go back to your main problem and go solve it. So basically it's just like depression is just like a temporary thing to having. Yeah, so this, we need to be positive actually. So be positive and have it, relax your life, and then move on. So there is something, the hope we can do it, and then just don't give up, don't stop. So challenges will have always show up actually every time we moving on. So you got to focus on how to make things worse rather than how to why you regret or doing this one. So yeah, so this is my point actually. So thank you.
Yeah, I
Yeah, you
very
go
much agree with sorry. Yeah, I very much agree with June and Tan's point. But to sum up, what the points that they have said mentioned in the video, it says that we learn why we get down and then identify how to change it. So we how do you say, like, we identify what brings us down, and then we come up with solutions on how to change it. I think that can also change our perspective on the situation as well. Um, so yeah, that was a very good point from June. the one that the point that stuck with me was use the pain to build your character. I think that many of us, when we are in pain, right, we tend to just stay there, just tend to stay in the pain and don't do anything about it. But if we use that pain to build our character, I think we become more stronger and more resilient towards that pain. And when we become more stronger, and in the video it mentioned as well, turn your life and help others. So oftentimes we only think about ourselves, but we don't realize that there are people around us that are also hurting and they need help. So maybe we can use our experience to help others, and hopefully it can change their lives as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also agree with Dan and June. So the depression is really a good topic for me lah, I think. So I believe everyone has experienced the depression, same with me. So being depression I will feel like the world is crashing down on me. I cannot see any hope in front of me. I even doubt myself for that time. But same in the video say just now, uh, this is not the end. If you suffer from the depression, same as the message say just now, you can find your friend or find other, can try to express it out, try to talk to someone. Maybe they can give you some suggestion how to overcome it. So you will get something that valuable when you change your mind and look at another side. So the life is like a ball. Sometimes you are on the top and sometimes you are on the bottom. It's keep on spinning. So you will not always on the top and you will not always on the bottom. The bad moment that you experience, that doesn't mean your life is a bad life. So the problem will not last forever. Same as Dan said just now. Try to think the problem positively, because the happiness is the most important in our life. Yeah, that's all. How about Carmen?
Yeah, I agree with you, Jenny. For me, nowadays the mental health is one of the issues that faced by us, every one of us, like the stress, and even some got the problem about suicide. Yeah, actually, the tough moment will be past, like the challenge or all kind of that. You just have to face it and tell yourself you can do it. So the challenge will be get it, and you have to always be optimistic. Don't always think of the negative side. Think that the problem cannot be solved. But maybe you can try to ask for your parents or your friends for some get some advice from them, so they can help you solve the problems together. Actually, the problem is not too big. It's just you think that it is too big, right? Yeah. And next is live in a state of happiness. You just follow what you think. Yeah. Just get optimistic and value yourself enough. Don't think that you're not good enough. Feel that, wow, the others is better than me many times, multiple times, but I cannot do it. No, actually you can do it. You just have to value yourself enough. And also get more interact with the positive peer. Yeah. So the people around you is important.
Okay, nice one, guys. So it was my turn. So yeah, the main take of this video, like after watching it, it spoke about what depression is and why it happened. Maybe because there's some things that are out of your control. Something that there's one word, I think, something that you can't materialize in your life and everything. And while watching this video, there was another point that came up in my mind was the fear of invalidation. what does this fear of invalidation means? Most of the time, people with depression, we say like, come up and speak up, tell people you have depression, like we can help you. But I have a feeling that one roadblock why usually people don't speak out is because of the fear of invalidation. Like when you tell someone that you have a problem, you are afraid that someone might invalidate your feelings. They might say, oh, it's a small problem, it's a small issue, you know, uh, don't make it big, don't blow it out of proportion, But you should understand that different people have different thresholds in dealing with problems. Maybe she or he faced a different life than you. Life did not come easy for them. So even maybe the slightest of problem you feel is petty for them, but you should, as a human or as a friend, we should not invalidate no matter how big or small a problem is. I feel that that's one thing that we can improve as a society to make people with depression to come out, speak up. That could save a life. Because you do not want people with depression to be afraid just because they are scared of what other people might think of them. Yeah, that's the one thing I got from this video lah. I think it's very important that we all should know that. Yeah, very nice points also from June Tan, regarding the this depression, mental health, and everything. Maybe I can ask a few questions regarding this video, like um, what part of the video like really impacted you guys the most?
Can I go first? Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sure, May. You go first.
Oh, sorry. Okay, mine will be short. Okay, the one that I really, one I forgot to mention. If your mind is at peace, your reaction to the challenging time is different. This is also something that I've experienced myself. So, before this, I was a bit, how do you say, my heart wasn't at peace. But then, as I grew, I found that peace, and I realized that when I handled situations, it was far different than how I used to handle it. And I think this is a very important point that we need to take into consideration, because when you are not at peace, right, the result of your actions it can be destructive, and it doesn't affect you only but your surroundings as well. So I think that we need to be more mindful. I know it's a little bit hard to find peace, considering what we're going through these days. But if there's anything that helps you find that peace, find it, use it, and try to, it can affect the people around you as well. Yeah, that's what I would like to say. Sorry, Jude, you can go.
Okay, I think for me, it will be the sentence where it's in the very beginning of the video where the author mentions, learn why we get down and how we can change it. Like oftentimes, it's also add on to what Dinesh mentioned as well. Like when people, like the fear of invalidation, right? I feel like sometimes we all treat everyone having the same level of accepting what it's called an issue and a problem itself. So it's very important to learn. I think specifically for me, it will be like individually learn why did we get down in the first place? Like what was the thing that pulled us back when we were faced by one challenge, and how we eventually change it. Like what was the mindset? What was the key to the change? And eventually, like being more conscious on this, right, could help. Like I really hope to see a more empathetic society that we would have, so that people can be more understandable, like, hey, why is this happening to you? Like, oh, it's okay, like probably both of us have different levels of taking things into ourselves. Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, I really love your answers, May and June. Very nice answers. Personally, I like the part of the video where it spoke about happiness and like what actually happiness is. Like for me, you can't buy happiness. That's what I take from my most favorite part of the video. So with that said, we'd like to end our discussion here, our final discussion. And thank you very much, everyone. Yeah, thank you and goodbye.
Bye.
Bye bye.